Hey beauties, welcome to another episode of Quick Nails on the Go. So instead of putting everything in the usual box that I put everything in, which is the lamp box, I'm just gonna mention what I have and hopefully that will help in the future. Only because I am on the move for real this time and I don't have the luxury of using my packages to actually package everything. So what I have here is I have the clear acrylic that I'm going to use today. I have this Bling Girl Nude Blush Cover Acrylic. I've got monomer in here, damping dish. I've got files that I'm going to use, and I've got this Q2 nail glue from Planet Nails, nail brush for dusting off the dust, for brushing off the dust, and then I've got these teddy bear clear nails. I've got these, I don't know, I forgot what these are called, but I got these from Shein. I think they're called nail tabs. I haven't used these in a while, but I thought let me use that. I've got nail glue right here, acrylic brush, cuticle oil. Well, I don't know if I would need this, but I do have this right here, which is a rhinestone picker, and I've got my tweezers right here. I've got sanitizer right here, lid-free wipes, and I've got my nail tips. These are full cover nail tips that I am going to use, but I'm not going to use them as full cover. I'm just going to ombre, the usual that I like to do. So let me set up. Oh, and of course I've got paper towel, but I'm just gonna set up everything right here. I should put this right here. This is the paper towel, roll of paper towel that I use. This is a normal one, standard one for kitchen use, because like I said, I am for real on the go right now, and I thought let me just get this nail set done because I've had these nails to do, and if you can see I still have like some of that base gel on my nails. That is rubber base coat. It was yellow, but I didn't file all the way because I don't want to damage my nails. Excuse the thunder outside. It is about to rain, but I really do have to do these nails. So I already have my nails sized out right now, and before I do anything, I'm just gonna thin out the cuticle areas because when I lay these nails down, I want these to be close to flat so that we do not have that bump on the nail, if that even makes sense. I hope these nails are quick enough for me to finish just before it rains heavily. I love the rain, by the way. Like my favorite weather. All right, so now that we have all of those filed, I'm just going to use the sanitizer with this wipe, lint-free wipe. I deliberately did not want to use the nail stand because I thought they were going to waste my time, but I'm just going to wipe off the dust of these nails before I start working on them, and also just any oils that may be on the nails, which I feel like I may be adding, but it's okay. It is okay. So while that is there, I'm gonna go for these nail tabs and let's see how we can use this. So this is how I want to put the nail tabs on. I will be using these tweezers to remove the nail tabs from there carefully. They're like stickers, but they are not stickers, if that even makes sense. These actually stretch, so that's one of those. I think people use these on natural nails, but yeah, I pull from the side that I won't use because usually that's the side that gets damaged, and then I'm gonna place this at the tip of the nail because I want the design to be at the tip of the nail, and I'm just gonna lay everything, making sure that I cover from side to side. I'm not really worried about any overhang for now. I just want to make sure that this is there. And the reason that I chose the natural color of the nail is because of this. I did realize that this could be clear and not white because we do have a white background, and I thought if I just have a natural color looking, then it'll cover for that. So that is exactly what I am going to do. See, I know I always mess up the parts that I pick up from. So this is like a quick design. You're basically buying the designs and just putting them on your nail. If you have natural nails, I think this is also a good idea to put these on. Maybe when I remove my nails on my left hand, I can use these on my natural nail because I have some length on my natural nails on my left hand. These are very sticky, and once they're on the nail, they're on the nail. So it's a bit hard to not mess up, but I'm trying my best. I'm trying to ensure that I have different designs on all the nails. So we have some sort of variety, if you know what I mean. I think we might have two that look the same. I don't know, and I'm not liking that. Maybe I should just use this one beside. And I hope this turns out as good as I imagined it to, because this is supposed to be like a very quick set. It doesn't give me much problems. And I see a lot of people like teasing people with very tiny nails on YouTube, like when they see very tiny extensions and they're like, who would wear that? Are those for kids? And I'm like, no, it's for us with really tiny nail beds, especially the pinky. And then for the big thumb, look at that. That doesn't cover from wall to wall, so I'm gonna have to remove that. Could have stretched that, but I didn't think it would not fit, so I'm just gonna remove that. But yeah, when people speak about the very big nail tips, also the very small nail tips there, I'm just like, I understand, because I need the very big nail tips for my thumb and the very small nail tips for my pinky. So yeah, don't judge. Okay, so let's try this bigger one. I'm not in the mood of stretching this other smaller one. Oh, I'm tearing it. Oh, ooh, that ain't looking good. Okay, let's just remove that and let's try that again. Also, it's very easy to waste these if you're not careful. So this is my last one. Let's make sure we're careful with that one. And then, because I don't want to stretch that small one, I'm just gonna use this one so that it covers from sidewall to sidewall. And then I am going to file the excess. So that is that for that. And for now, I'm just gonna file the excess before I even put the nails on, because I just don't want that overhang of the nail tabs on my nails. Just make sure that we don't have any overhang on any of the nails. These are a little skew, but it's okay. I'm just realizing that this one has a little part over there that isn't covering the nail, but we'll act like we don't see that. Okay, it's too small for anyone to notice, and it's okay. It's okay. Can let it go. Alright, so now that we have all of that there, I'm just gonna use sanitizer and just wipe off the top coat on my nails. I actually have a rubber top coat on my nails, and I actually do not feel like rubbing off or buffing off the top coat, so that's what I'm gonna do. Just use the sanitizer for that, and I'm gonna use this glue just to glue on the nails, and I'm gonna put the nail right on like that, not all the way up at the cuticle area, because that's where the acrylic is gonna go. Right, and also gives us a lot more length on the nails. We love length over here. Alright, so now that I have all of those there, I'm just gonna use that nude blush acrylic just to apply on my cuticles and actually ombre that down. There's a lot going on outside, you guys. A whole lot going on outside, so excuse that. If it's not the thunder, it's the people screaming, so I'm trying, okay? I'm trying not to go insane. I'm also trying not to flood my cuticles. Just make sure that I apply just enough of what I need and not go overboard. I feel like I haven't filmed a video in a long time, you guys. I've had the same nails for a while, and it could have been a week, but also because in my last video I wasn't talking, so I'm gonna have to like do a voiceover for that video, so it does feel a little different. That's the video with these nails, by the way, because I had the same nails on both my hands, so it does kind of feel like I haven't done this in a while. Anyway, so I'm gonna do the same thing on all my nails. I don't feel very talkative, so I think that's why even in the last video I just didn't have anything to say. I just thought I'm gonna use that footage for a polished confessions video, and now I'm here and I'm like, I can't be doing another polished confessions video, like not now at least. But I don't feel very talkative. I don't know what to talk about. I just want to do my nails and just be in my zone. Okay, so I ombre those. The middle nail was a little harder to ombre. Only because it's a darker color and I feel like you could see the line of demarcation there of that nail tab. But anyway, I'm gonna use this clear just to encapsulate all the nails, give it more strength, and also just to protect that nail tab underneath there. I don't want to do much with this encapsulation, just a thin layer, because this is already a full cover tip, but you know, just to protect the layer. This is a very, very unneat application. Please forgive me. Oh my word, why does it feel like I'm doing this for the first time all over again? Such a weird feeling. I'm also gonna encapsulate a little bit of that nude so that we have an easier time filing this nail set without the nude part chunking off I tried my best with this one. I just feel a little out of touch, if I'm gonna be honest. I just feel a little bit out of it. But we keep it moving, we keep it going, we keep it flowing. These apexes might be a little too high, but it's okay. It's okay. I'll file them off. I just hope I have enough acrylic by the nail tab part so that I do not end up filing into the nail tab, because that would be sad. That would definitely be sad. Alright, so there we have the nails. As much as I was complaining, or rather pointing out the apexes, I think they're not that bad actually. So I'm just gonna, crispen up the shape before we go on to the last step, and then top coating the nails after that. I like how quick that went. I hope you liked it too. I wonder if Shein still sells nail tabs. I need to check for those. But I remember how they used to be advertised, like you put the nail tabs on your nails and then you cure them and then they become rock solid, or like as hard as acrylic. And I believe that because of the advertisers, like these influencers on Instagram and stuff. I really believe that, but turns out it was a law. It was a law. So this is how I ended up using them anyway. So not complaining much, but I think I have found a use for them, and I think I want to use them on my natural nails next. Well, not on the next video, but next time I use them, that is. And as much as I don't like showing filing in my videos, I think I'm going to show that now. Just showing Miss Thumb, and then I'm going to do everything off camera. But I usually don't even like buffing, but yeah, I am buffing today. Why not? Why not? I do feel like the base coats and the top coats that I use do hide the scratches, but I remember, I don't know if it was the last video that I did for the series, the quick nails on the go. Oh no, the scratches were showing on that nail set. I really did not like the fact that I did not buff for those, so I don't want to make that mistake anymore. And that looks as smooth as a baby bum. Now let's do the same to the rest of the nails. Right, I think I cleaned up well, if I do say so myself. And because we have that mark of demarcation, or rather that was like a little hard to blend, it's as if I knew, but I have these right here and I'm thinking of using the blue one. I could use this one, the white one, but I think I want to use the blue one. And I think I want to use tweezers rather than the rhinestone picker. Maybe if I just put it right there, it can distract anyone looking at the nails from what is happening. The bears were not cleaned up very well after being removed from the mold. Disappointed, but not surprised. I'm gonna use this glue gel just to put a blob right there. I don't need a big blob because it's a small teddy, and I'm gonna put Teddy on there. Oops, it's sliding off, but yeah, I think Teddy is fine right where he is. Right, not too bad, right? I think that's not too bad. I actually want to soften up the sides of the nail right there. Did I not show the top coat? I did not show the top coat earlier on, but it's right on my desk. But I think I'm just gonna top coat that nail. Okay, I don't know if it's safe for me to do that because then I'm contaminating the top coat, but I'll wipe it. I wipe it because I'm trying to level out the glue gel on the side right there so that we don't have a lump, and which means I'm going to have to top coat the nail again, because now that it's mixed with the glue gel, we probably will still have like some stickiness on some of the areas of the nails. So I'm going to wipe this with some, well, you know what, without wasting some, so let's just apply the rest on the nail so that whatever we wipe down is not much. I don't want to dump all that. This is not the official top coat application, by the way. I will apply top coat properly. I'm just trying to not waste. That's what I'm doing. Okay, I think that's all. That's all she wrote. And then I'm just gonna wipe that off because then we had that glue gel on the nail. And then, oops, look at that. Teddy! I just checked on you right now and you had not slidden off. Okay. Let me cure that. Oh, Teddy. Okay, so Teddy is on there right now, and for the official top coat application, I am going to reapply top coat on the nails that had top coat before this. Just all the nails, that is, except the thumb. I could have used a different brush to level out the glue gel for Teddy, but like I said, I'm on the go. I did not bring everything that I needed. This nail set, which was an extra brush in this case. And sometimes that happens, so you have to improvise, right? You have to improvise. So that is how the nails are looking, and finally, I'm just gonna apply this cuticle oil onto my cuticles and not my nails, you guys. I'm gonna repeat this over and over because I keep seeing people applying cuticle oil on their nails, and that will dull down the shine of your nails. That would make me angry if I did other people's nails and my client did that. I would scream. Literally, I would scream. But anyway, never touch your top coat with cuticle oil, especially after applying, because your top coat is still cooling down, and if you touch it, even with just your fingerprints, like you kind of feel like you dull down the shine, if you know what I mean. So there we have the nails. What do you guys think about these nails? At first I was a little worried that they might not look like I imagined, but I'm really glad that I actually used the natural color nail tips, because I did see the possibility of the nail tips being clear and I didn't want clear nails. So these look like a milky white, where the nail tips are clear, just looks like a milky white. I like that. What do you guys think about these nails? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're still watching, please leave a teddy bear emoji in the comment section to let me know that you're still watching. I appreciate you for watching, and please subscribe so that you do not miss any of my upcoming videos. It's free, trust me. Also hype up my videos. Now that there's hyping up of videos, I'm jumping on this train late because I am filming these videos way before time. So by the time this comes out, it kind of feels like I am way late to the trend. But yes, please hype up my videos, you guys. Stay tuned for my next video, and thanks for watching once again. Bye.